I recently just finished up the spend required for the welcome offer on the Delta Sky Miles Business Gold Card. As you all know, I have wanted this card for quite a while, and I was able to finally get it with a no lifetime language offer, bypassing pop up jail, and very super stoked about having this card. But as I was finishing off the spend requirement, I was contemplating my next card. What did I want to do next? And it took me a bit to figure out what I was going to do. And I want to talk to you all today about what I chose and why I chose it. But before we get into that, if you enjoy this kind of content and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching right now. I thank you ahead of time. Now let's dive in. So, yes, I was looking at different options. I've got 24 credit cards right now. There's not a lot out there that interests me right now, and I've been really mostly focusing on the business card side, to really not add anything more to my personal side for a little bit. And there's not a lot of options out there that really got my interest, but I did settle on a card and I applied for it. It was like July 27th, I believe it was. And when I applied for the card, I got an email saying that it was pending review and I would know something in 7 to 10 days. Fast forward to August 4th, I got an email saying that I was approved for the card and it gave me my credit limit and all that. And so I was very happy to hear that news. And the card came yesterday. The card came in this envelope yesterday. And as you can tell, it is not an American Express envelope. And I know that probably shocks a ton of people, but it is not an Amex card. And if people know this envelope, this is actually a US bank card that I just got. We're going to dive into that right now. I've already opened it up. I'm going to bypass the unboxing thing. I've already opened up the card or the envelope, and we're going to take a look at the card here. And I'm going to share my screen with you all so that you can see what I'm looking at on the US Bank website as well, so that you can follow along as to why I got the card. And as you can see right here, this is the actual card. This is the US Bank Business Triple Cash card. And I'm pretty excited to have this card. Now, what does this card do? Let's dive into that first. So I'm going to share my screen with you all so that you can see what I'm looking at real quick. Make sure I'm not logged into my account. I'm not good. All right, here we go. So, US Bank Triple Cash. Scroll down here. So, and this is the offer that I got. I, for $500 in cash back, spend $4,500 in 150 days. So US Bank's a little bit odd with some of their time frames. They don't go by the traditional 3 months or 6 months. So this is spending $4,500 in 5 months. 150 days is 5 months. If you break that down to, what is the spend per month? It's $900 per month, which for me is easy to do. And it's going to be even easier when I tell you why I got the card. Now, let's dive in here and learn more about what the card does, just so that you all can see its benefits and whatnot. Because I know it's not a card that's talked about a lot in this space, especially on YouTube. So I want to give it its fair shake here. So it's spot in the light, as the saying goes. So yeah, so I know that the welcome offer on this card has been higher in the past. I think it's been like $600 and $700 and whatnot. I'm glad to take $500. I'll take $500 cash any day of the week and twice on Sunday. So I'm not too worried about that. But the card is actually kind of cool. So 3% cash back on eligible purchases at gas and EV charging stations. For some reason, they have to be transactions of $200 or less. Office supply stores, cell phone service providers, and restaurants. So its earning structure is pretty unique. Obviously, I drive a gas vehicle, so that could definitely go on the card and be getting that 3% back. I don't shop at office supply stores a lot, probably 6 to 8 times a year at the most. So it could get some play there, but not a lot. Obviously, I have a cell phone, cell phone service providers. Okay, but, maybe use it for my cell bill for sure, and restaurants. So it's a pretty solid earning card for sure. And then it gets 1% cash back on everything else with no limit. Now it does have a credit, it, and what's interesting is the card has no annual fee, which I think is super cool. Um, but it comes with $100 credit for recurring software subscription expenses such as FreshBooks and or QuickBooks. Um, so in here it says automatic statement credit of $100 per 12-month period will be applied to your account within 1 to 2 statement billing cycles following your 11 consecutive months available software service purchases made directly with a software service provider. Um, and obviously, it says, it has to code correctly, um, to get that, for it to qualify. So, your mileage may vary with whatever software that you're using, but you do, you can get that $100 worth, off on the card every year if you're putting your qualifying software purchases on this card. So, yeah, so that's basically what the card does. Like I said, I think it's a pretty interesting card. I'm gonna stop sharing here. So why did I get this card? So I got this card because, like I said, I've been wanting to not add any more personal cards for a little bit. Now, of course, that could totally change depending on what comes about with different cards and different banks here in the future. But right now, I'm just trying to not add too many personal cards right now. So, in adding a business card to my portfolio of cards, it doesn't affect my personal side. Um, Also, too, as I said in this video right here, I've been using Bilt Pay to pay my mortgage with credit cards, and it's become a super easy thing to use, and I love it. It does charge a little bit of a fee, but I don't care because I'm easily able to hit welcome offers on cards now. And for this card here, I'm probably just going to pay my mortgage with it for the next 5 months and hit the welcome offer. And that's it. So this will be a set it and forget it for my mortgage. I'm looking at adding another card now for my normal spend outside of my mortgage. So, yeah, so with bill pay, it's been a now I'm able to work on 2 cards at one time. So, and I'm gonna keep doing that until I can't. So yeah, so that's why I got the card. I'm not sure what my next card's gonna be yet. Now I've got to go back and take a look and see what else I can add. So that's about all I had for you all. What do you think about this? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. I'm really curious to hear what you all have to say about this. Also, too, if you enjoyed this kind of content again and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching, and I thank you for that. Also, do have channel memberships available. It is $1.99 a month right now. You can cancel at any time. Right now, I'm doing members only content about once every other week right now. And I did just start doing members only live streams, and those will be on a monthly basis as well. So I'm just trying to give you value back for the support you're showing me. If you do join, let me know. I want to thank you. Also, too, I do have referral links down below in the description section uh, for all of the Amex cards, for some of the Chase cards, for the Built MasterCard as well. You can even buy me a coffee at Ko-Fi. It's a free tipping platform. You can even join Google Fi if you want to, the mobile phone service I use. If you use any of my links, please tell me. I know that you have a plethora of options out there to use a link from. And if you do use one of mine, it means a lot to me. And I want to personally thank you for that. Now, if you please do me a big favor and please be good to each other today, okay? And please be respectful. And until next time, bye for now.